Gunmen in vehicles given to repentant bandits in Zamfara kill police inspector and 11 others. Okay. Bandits have killed no fewer than 12 persons, including a police inspector, in a fresh attack on Wazoji village in Zamfara state. A source told Sahara reporters that the incident happened on Sunday. The source said the attackers came in a Hilux vehicle and motorcycles given to repentant bandits by Governor Bello Matawale. He added that the shops in the village were looted while several cows were also rustled during the attack. The incident comes a few days after gunmen killed 67 persons in Magaraya Ward, Kadawa community of the Zumu local government area of Zamfara state. Sahara reporters recently exposed how 15 brand Hilux vehicles given to leaders of different repentant groups of bandits by the governor. The governor also approved millions of naira to be given to the repentant bandits as compensation. Zamfara, like many other states across the north, has witnessed sporadic attacks by bandits and kidnappers that have claimed the lives of many. The state government in 2019 entered into a peace agreement with the gunmen. But despite the accord, communities in the state are still being attacked and residents kidnapped and or killed. A committee set up to investigate the menace of armed banditry in the region, headed by Muhammad Abubakar, a former Inspector General of Police, reported that in Zamfara State between 2011 and May 2019, 4,983 women were widowed, 25,050 children were orphaned, and more than 190,000 people were displaced as a result of armed banditry. Last year, Governor Aminu Masari Matawale's counterpart in Katsina State said his administration had to pull out of the peace deal it had with bandits that had been terrorizing the residents of the state. Masari said despite the peace deal, the gunmen continue to carry out attacks with their accomplices from Zamfara, Kaduna, and Niger Republic, leading to indiscriminate killings and kidnappings in the state. The armed bandits have betrayed our trust in them. Do you hear? He said the armed bandits have betrayed our trust in them following a peace agreement earlier negotiated with them. In our quest to find a lasting peace in the state, he was quoted as saying, "We chose dialogue for peaceful coexistence in the state and we have done our best, yet the attacks continue. As a result of the peace agreement, the government banned vigilance groups and identified cattle routes and facilitated free movements to bandits to convey their livestock to the market." This is so embarrassing. You have governors negotiating. Can you believe? Masari said the armed bandits have betrayed our trust in them. You're trusting armed bandits? And then you had a peace agreement that was negotiated, and you are surprised as to why they continue. The power balance has obviously shifted. What do you expect? Isn't this embarrassing? Why are you trusting armed bandits? Why do they need to repent? Why can't they repent in prison? I don't understand. You can forgive them, fine. Cool, but why can't you forgive them while they're in prison? It's not that. I'm so confused. It doesn't make sense. Actually, I'm not confused. It's just disappointing that this is a constant occurrence, and it's just really sad. Somebody here says, people have prayed for 60 good years for Nigerian politicians to repent and develop the nation called Nigeria, but they refused. 60 good years. That is embarrassing. Could not be me. This is the beginning until they divide Nigeria. All right. Somebody says, Buhari is doing a great job. The North is safe and prosperous. Keep the good work up, General Buhari. All the heads of security agencies are Fulanis who are doing a great job. Of course, this person's I hate being sarcastic, but it is a lot to take in. It is a lot to take in. Very, very sad. And I don't know why the government of Zamfara State would approve for millions to be given as compensation. They have people like Sheikh Gumi coming to justify criminals criminal activities because of how hard the country is. Excuses, excuses, excuses. You're telling me that people only suffer in the north? You're telling me people are not jobless in the south? Listen, we all make choices here. Doesn't make sense. Not only do you give them money for compensation because they've been through a lot of Nigerians, you also give them cars. It's just so tiring and so embarrassing trying to explain these things or trying to actually process what was being said. I mean, sometimes you just pray that it's a prank, it's a joke. And sometimes it's just like, whoa. And you're taken aback and you're like, wow, this is really not a joke. Like, they're not paying these people to say this. I mean, of course, they're getting their share of the national cake. But the fact is, like, how can you freely just open and embarrass yourself like that as a governor? They will say governors come outside and you carry yourself and register and say, I'm a good governor. What makes you a good governor? Can your people come and vouch for you and say, you're a good governor? Exactly. Silence. But it's just so sad. This is what we've come into. We're negotiating with bandits, giving them cars, calling them repentant. And then you're hurt. You're hurt because you put your trust in armed bandits. I mean, do you hear yourself? Somebody here says the people of northern region needs to be studied. They possess human shape with the DNA of an animal. Okay. No one asked for this unnecessary, unprovoked aggression or violence, but we move. Somebody here says vehicles given to repentant criminals, nothing one will not see in this country. Absolutely, you're negotiating with criminals, but if it's other people that actually want, to leave the hostage that they're in and just even breathe, the next thing they're planning a coup. It's so sad. You proscribe them, or I specifically IPOP, as a terrorist group, calling them all sorts of names, all sorts of. I mean, it's so sad. It really is sad. Someone here says, so vehicles were given to bandits. Thank God, that nothing happened. Like, okay, doesn't make sense. Somebody here says repentant bandits killed police and 11 others. If government thinks we're all fools, they should rethink. Again, some people say you can you can deceive the people sometimes, but you cannot avoid or deceive the people all the time. Listen, there'll be a phase where we can believe you and some of them be like, oh yeah, cool. But we've gone to that point where we are very, at this point, aware, sensitive, and we are going to be proactive. At this point, that's just it. All these governors, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how they got there. I don't know who voted for them. But what do you think? Don't forget to like and subscribe.